Yeah, I can't do the dogs.
I'm gonna do it, puppy.
I foresee a mutually beneficial transaction.
No, Steel.
Hey, alarm's here.
You just noticed that?
He's been tanking.
According to my bar.
Oh.
Oh, and I was coming, I would have thrown down a tremor to it.
Yeah, the dogs cast fear, by
Look at that. Counter that shit. And yet everyone's
Kill
still
the
down.
dogs first, guys.
I've got one of the hounds on.
The bug pockets. Don't hit the barbs.
Go long boy, you're free.
Isn't that his name is Littlefoot, thank you?
Alright, it's Hanak. So no.
Totally in the witness protection program.
Littlefoot's dead.
How
Sorry, guys,
dare
pizza showed
you?
up. Luckily, we were just doing trash.
Do you want something?
We'll need to reset lusts before boss fight or during.
Zandala forever.
Do elemental shamans still have the CC for controlling elemental? Oh wait, we don't have an elemental shaman for me to add.
No, they don't.
Lame. Tag the boss. Cool to reset cooldown on.
Nobody got in there. BOE.
Oh yeah, Mythic BOE would be amazing for your pocketbook.
I got a green.
Oh, I'll roll you for it. I want $1 million.
I'm starting to think scrapping will make it to the next expansion.
Oh, True's on. He's really not working.
Damn, True.
There you go, Shankrin Cock. Okay, and that was the last one of the night.
I thought you were gonna change your name.
I was convinced not to.
All right, everyone, make sure you get your flask and food buff. So for the fight, it pretty much rolls out the same. The main big difference is the boss will cast called Prayer of the Fallen. So the Crusader, what he'll do is he'll do an ability called Divine Mallet, which will hammers will fly out of him that's spin around and go in a line all around the raid, and you just want to dodge them. They don't do a ton of damage, so you can, if you get hit by one, it's not the end of the world, but make sure that you are dodging them. They're pretty predictable where they go, so dodge those. But the biggest ability that we have to watch out for is the two disciples, and we'll cast a ability called Angelic Renewal. It's about a 10-second cast from what I've seen, and I'll have interrupts assigned to it. She doesn't do the Prayer of the Fallen that often. We should only get 2 of them. So we're going to have range assigned to that because the first one she does, will probably be on the boss, so we'll have range to it. So the first interrupts on square will be Selka, and Miss has Moon. And then even when the ads die, when she casts Prayer of the Fallen, they will pop back up and do their cast. And then once they're done with their cast, they will go back down, and then the new ads that are up will cast as well. So for the second set of disciples that come out, we will have Aziz and Cheerio do the interrupts on the other 2, and I will try and mark them. And they'll be on, Aziz will be on triangle, and Cheerio will be on diamond. Otherwise, the fight plays the same. We'll lust in the beginning, nuke the boss down. Once she switches her seals, we'll go over, kill the ads, make sure we're dodging wave. It hurts a lot more on Mythic. And then switch back to boss, make sure we're not switching right away. That way she's not getting huge stacks. And then go through the fight the same, just make sure we're getting interrupts on the Angelic Renewal is the big one, and we're dodging Divine Mallet.
So you said I'm on Moon with Miss?
No, you're on square.
Okay.
So you'll always interrupt square, and the ability that you need to watch out for, once we're on the ads, other people will be able to do interrupts. But if we're on the boss and she casts the ability called Prayer of the Fallen, the boss will cast it, and then as soon as she does that, the disciples will start doing their 10-second channel cast called Angelic Renewal, and that's the one that you need to make sure you save your interrupt for. So will be on square, and Miss will be on moon all the time.
Just want to make sure because you cut out for me, so it's my bad.
Yeah, and when the ads die, and she still casts ability, they spawn for as long as their cast is going on. So they'll spawn back up, and the current ads that are alive will also cast it as well.
Okay.
So I'll make sure I'm trying to call out the interrupts. It's 10-second cast, so if you see it going off and it's not getting interrupted, just ranged or melee or someone just at least get it interrupted, because it'll heal the boss to full if we don't. There's a book down if anyone needs it. Now there's 2. Otherwise, we'll ads will be on X, boss will be on skull, rest of the raid will be on square, and make sure we're just adjusting to where the ads are and the waves coming out. Make sure we're avoiding it as best as we can. Lorem will be on ads. Steel and OD will be on boss.
Real quick, I just wanted to let everybody know what's going on. So for the first hour-ish, the guild's going to be working on Mythic Champion. I ran the logs for the 3 weeks that we killed Champion on Heroic, and it's kind of what we came up with for the best people in each role. Next weekend we might sub in different people just to see how they do and compare the logs between the 2 weeks and see where the performance is at. But this is just what we're going with for right now. Just hang tight. They're going to switch back to Heroic after this kill or after the hour and get some more attempts on King Rastakhan on Heroic and hopefully Mechatork. So.
Any questions on especially on the interrupts? Everyone, range, know your abilities. Siselka's on square, Mrs. Moon, Aziz will be triangle, and Shirio will be diamond once I mark them. And again, if you see a cast about to go out, just throw your interrupt. So like Dole, just solar beam it if you can, or Dardo, if you see one that's about to go off, go ahead and do the same thing, along with any other ranged or interrupts or even melee. It's really important we don't get that off because the boss will instantly heal to full, and we don't want that to happen. You'll be healing Lore, I'm happy.
I figured.